how are you all? I hope you all are fit and healthy at your places. Stay home, stay safe. This is your English teacher Himani Joshi from Arden Progressive School. So dear kids, you know that now we have started the revision, okay, and we have to complete worksheet number 1. We have done one question of worksheet number 1 in our previous video, okay. So in our today's video, we are going to complete that worksheet. So the second question is an activity. So the second question is that we have to perform an activity and we will learn the use of simple present tense. So are you excited? What is that activity? Are you excited? Okay. So the activity is how to make tea. How to make tea. So we will learn how to make tea. So a few conditions are also there. The first condition is that you will use only simple present tense while you describe the process of making tea. So you have to describe the process of making tea, okay, and you have to use only simple present tense, means no helping verb. In simple present tense we don't need any helping verb, okay, and we write the base form of verb and we write the base form of verb. This is the first condition. The second condition is, here you can see 5 words which you have to use while you describe the process of making tea, okay. So what are the things that we need to make tea? The first and foremost is that we need a pen. What else do we need? We need water. What else do we need? We need milk. Okay, what else do we need? We need tea leaves. Okay, tea leaves. We need sugar. We need a cup. We need a spoon. Okay, for the measurement. Okay, so these things we need. Okay, so with the help of these things we will make tea. Okay, and to describe the process of making tea, we have to start the sentences with these 5 words. Okay, and within 5 sentences only, we have to describe the process of making tea. And what else? We are going to use only simple present tense. Okay, so the first is take. Okay, then put, then stir, then pour. What do you mean by pour? P-O-U-R, pour. Pour, okay, and add, and add. Alright, so these 5 words you have to use while you describe the process of making tea. Alright, so you know that which ingredients do we need, you know that which utensils do we need, and which words we have to use, and we have to use only simple present tense, and within 5 sentences only we have to describe the process of making tea. So let's get started. Dear kids, so here we have a few ingredients to make tea. We have water, tea leaves, milk and sugar. So kids, today we are going to make tea. So as you can see on your screen, we have 5 words: put, take, stir, add, pour. So with the help of these 5 words only, we have to complete the process of making tea. And one more condition is there, that we can use the sentences of simple present tense only. So kids, you know, everywhere we can use English and grammar. Okay. So today we are going to make tea. So what is the first step? What do you think? Which word should we pick? The first word is take. So kids, take 2 cups of water in a pan. Take 2 cups of water in a pan. Second step, put. So put the pan on the stove. Second is put the pan on the stove. Stir 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves and milk to the boiling water. Pour out tea into 2 cups. Add spoonful of sugar in each cup. Well done kids, you all have learned how to make tea. And as I have told you that you are supposed to describe the process of making tea within 5 sentences using 5 particular words with the condition of making the sentences of simple present tense, and you all did same. Very nice. So let us revise, and you have to write all these 5 steps in your notebook. Okay. So the first is take. The first is take 2 cups of water in a pan. Take 2 cups of water in a pan. Okay. Put the pan on the stove. Very good. Stir 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves. 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves and milk to the boiling water. Stir 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves and milk to the boiling water. Next is pour out the tea into 2 cups. Pour out the tea into 2 cups. And the last, add a spoonful of sugar in each cup. So the first is take. The first is take 2 cups of water in a pan. Take 2 cups of water in a pan. Okay. Put the pan on the stove. Very good. Stir 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves. 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves and milk to the boiling water. Stir 1½ teaspoons of tea leaves and milk to the boiling water. Next is pour out the tea into 2 cups. Pour out the tea into 2 cups. And the last, add a spoonful of sugar in each cup. And your tea is ready. Very good. Do clap for yourself. We all have learned how to make tea. And we have learned how to use the simple present tense. Okay. As we have described the process of making tea in simple present tense. We have not used any helping verb and we have used only the base form of verbs. Okay, these are the verbs and we have used the base form of verbs. Very good. Okay, so take, put, stir, pour, add. These all are verbs. Verbs of simple present tense. And in simple present tense, we use the base form of verb without ing. Okay, we don't put ing, we don't use ing, and we also don't use any helping verb. We don't use helping verb and we write the base form of verb. So we have learned that how can we describe the recipe in simple present tense. Okay, very nice. Like this you can describe any recipe of your choice. Okay, so this one you have to write in your notebook. All right. So kids, here we have one more exercise. Your friend wants to know about your leisure activities, means what you do in your free time. Tell him or her about them. So here we have 4 questions. So the first question is, I dash the piano. So what is subject here? I. So what do you think? I is a singular subject or plural subject? I is a singular subject. So we know subject verb agreement. When the subject is singular, we use singular verb, and singular verbs contain s or es. So technically we should use place, P-L-A-Y-S, place. But as I have told you in the previous video, that consider I as a plural subject. Why did I say that? Because with I we use plural verb, although I is a singular subject. So no need to get confused. We know that exceptional cases are always present in grammar. Okay, so although I is a singular subject, it uses plural verb, and plural verb does not contain s or es. Okay, so does not contain. So play. Although I is a singular subject, but it does not follow the rule of subject verb agreement and uses plural verb with it. So I play. So in my free time I dash stamps. So here we have collect, collects. So what should be there? As I have told you, I is a singular subject which does not follow the rule of subject verb agreement and uses the plural of verb, means plural verb. Collect. I collect. C-O-L-L-E-C-T. Collect. Okay. So I collect. I play. I collect. I is a singular subject, but it does not follow the rule of subject verb agreement. Hence, it uses the plural verb, and plural verb does not include s or es. Okay. So I also dash for dancing. I goes or I go. So I is a singular subject. I does not follow the rule of subject verb agreement and uses plural verb. Which one is the plural verb? Without s or es. Okay. So go. I also go. In the evening, I dash to music. I listen or listens. We know I is a singular subject which does not follow the rule of subject verb agreement and uses plural verb, and plural verbs do not include s or es. Okay, so listen, L-I-S-T-E-N. So in a simple language we can say that with I we use the base form of verb. No need to get confused. I is a singular subject. I uses the base form of verb without s or es. Like this also you can learn that I uses the base form of verb without s or es. Okay. So with I we use the base form of verb without s or es. I hope now the concept is clear to all of you. Please do all the exercises in your notebook and please revise all the chapters. Okay. Thank you for listening to me patiently. We will meet in our next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.